The European Union threatens Elon Musk, saying we will not tolerate free speech on Twitter. Either you comply or we close you down. How interesting. No from Brussels, which is the European Union Parliament, to the restoration of freedom of speech, free information on Twitter. It was only a matter of time before it happened. The EU appears deeply disturbed by Elon Musk's purchase of the online platform Twitter and his intention to restore free speech and information to it. The EU reacts to these plans of Elon Musk as it does not want the free dissemination of ideas, saying that if it does not comply with its regulations, it will then cut off Twitter in Europe. Or the EU's reaction may have something to do with it too. EU Internal Market Commissioner Thierry Breton has warned news service Twitter to comply with EU guidelines, which are strictly controlled content and approved by Brussels mechanisms, threatening the platform even with a shutdown in Europe. We've been watching very closely what's going on at Twitter since Elon Musk took over, Breton said, announcing that there would be another meeting between him and Musk before Christmas. Thierry Breton stressed the need for Twitter to comply with EU law, initially threatening the short messaging service Twitter with fines and other measures. It's very clear if Twitter does not comply with these rules, we can impose fines, he said. And if the violations of the rules continue, we will close the platform in Europe, Breton told the German media group Funke and the French paper West France. We will do it if necessary. This is what our great democracy wants. Is that so? I don't think the democracy wants restriction of speech. But anyway, that's what he thinks. This is what the EU Internal Market Commissioner said. What legislation is Breton referring to? In the well-known silencing imposed by the Western media on any opposing point of view, with the well-known casual, quote, restriction of the spread of lies and hatred, end quote. Fake and hate are the favorite concepts of totalitarian regimes. The commissioner said these digital services laws are due to come into effect next year. Twitter must comply with these criteria if it wants to continue operating in the European market, he said. In other words, to not allow accounts to contradict what the Western media is reporting. The Digital Services Act was passed by the European Parliament last year to more closely regulate online services in the European Union. The requirements will apply from mid-February 2024, earlier for particularly large platforms. French President Emmanuel Macron said he had a clear and honest conversation with Elon Musk in New Orleans during his visit to the US. Macron said he has raised concerns about the content being uploaded to the platform. Transparent user policies, significant strengthening of content supervision, and protection of freedom of expression. Twitter must comply with European regulations, the French president stressed. This is from Pro News. I've translated this for you from a Greek article. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.